Let's say you're the CEO of a major tobacco company. You only care about making money and don't particularly care how you do it. You've got a product that millions of people are buying on a regular basis, but you start hearing down the grapevine that your product may not actually be as healthy as you thought it was. What do? Well, you like having money, and you know that if the truth comes out, that money can start to dry up, and that's obviously off the table.
Not up in here! Not up in here!
So what are you to do? You think about it for a while, and then it hits you. A 3-step plan, bankrolled with money, to ensure your business thrives and your personal gravy train carries on chugging along. And this is how you're going to do it. It's December 1953, and you know something needs to be done. A year earlier, those pesky scientists came out with research showing your product is bad for people. But you don't want them to know that.
You are fake news.
Why would they keep buying from you if it's harming them? The answer is they wouldn't. Since that article came out, your sales have plummeted. You place the calls and set up the meeting. New York City. You meet with the top dogs of the tobacco industry to decide what best to do to refute all this science that's coming out. Your task, get people smoking again. Also at the meeting is the PR company you've invited. They're going to get your smoking message out to the public in the best way possible. You devise a simple plan, murky the waters. Not only are you going to deny the negative health effects, you're going to create a major scientific controversy by showing that the link that's been created between smoking tobacco and lung cancer isn't conclusive. Murky the waters. The frank statement is born. You shower everyone in sight with money to get this message out to the public, your loyal paying customers. This money is a small drop in the ocean to you. It's a necessary investment, nothing more. A frank statement to cigarette smokers is published just after New Year's Day in 1954 in 448 newspapers, no less. And, as a finishing touch to show you care, you and all the other CEOs hand sign the closing statement saying that you always have and always will work closely to safeguard the public's health. Your business has a new enemy, science. For as far back as you can remember, people have loved smoking your tobacco, so why should this new science threaten that?
Oh my god.
Not only is it depriving your customers of that addictive habit you've crafted for them, it's depriving you of that sweet, sweet cash flow you've become so used to. And anything that gets in the way of you and that money is a threat, and you don't take kindly to threats. So, the next step in your master plan is to discredit the very thing creating the issue, science. But how do you go about doing that? Science is, well, science. Not after you get involved. The first thing you do is set up a scientific body with a formal sounding name that you're going to use to create your own science. Enter the Tobacco Industry Research Committee. To make it seem all the more professional, you hire the former president of the University of Maine and the University of Michigan, who also happens to be a genetic researcher, to give your organisation the appearance of scientific credibility. Then you go to work. If there's doubt to be found in existing studies, you find it. If there's no doubt, you manufacture it. You create your own science, which all suggests that the science already out there is incomplete. You also use this as a chance to publish the fact that, unlike what many people believe, you're not motivated by self-interest. Far from it. It's not all the money that's motivating you to continue selling your products, it's the love of the product itself. By 1964 though, some smokers have woken up to the harm you've been doing them, and they're angry. They turn to the courts for justice. There's more than 30 lawsuits in American courts accusing your tobacco industry of negligence and malfeasance. Luckily, you have your scientists to dispute these claims, and that's just what they do. You deploy the TIRC scientists as expert witnesses, defending you in these cases, ensuring your message stays consistent across all the lawsuits. There's no proof. You're just a businessman trying to make money, and in your eyes, people are just trying to take that profit away from you. To ensure none of these silly lawsuits lead to government intervention, which would definitely harm your sales and profits, you set up the Tobacco Institute. The sole aim of this institute is to lobby for tobacco industries in Congress. And, surprise surprise, it works. When the FTC orders you to put warning labels on cigarette packages, you get the Tobacco Institute to lobby Congress into making their own congressional regulation in place of that annoying FTC regulation. And thanks to the money you're pouring into this lobbying vehicle, Congress's final bill doesn't even mention the need for warning labels. Now that's what you call a success. This step in your plan does just what you want it to do. It turns what was factual science into an opinionated debate, which is important for your next and final step. Now you've shifted the tide towards opinion and debate as opposed to fact, you open the door to using your customers to defend your business for you. How? Easy. You reframe the argument as intellectuals and government trying to take your liberties away from you. If you want to smoke, you should be able to smoke. Who are they to tell you you can't? You already have a loyal customer base who are addicted to your product, which helps. So any suggestion you can make that the government and those annoying scientists are trying to prevent you from giving them what they want is going to be a strong motivator. You now also decide it's time to ramp up the advertising. You're convincing your customers to continue smoking, and you're doing this by making them think it's their choice. You know deep down you've helplessly addicted them, but you're on a mission to convince the world that they're not addicted at all. They just want to continue buying your great product. It's their choice. You sponsor game shows and cartoons, and you get doctors, dentists and celebrities all to endorse your product. Pretty soon, you've got people not only not wanting to quit smoking, but you're convincing new customers to start smoking. Business is once again booming. So guys, that was the video. If you liked it, please like, comment and subscribe. I did try very hard on this video. I hope you can tell. If you did, show me some support, show me some love in the comments. Subscribe to the channel, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.